everyone. I'm Yeonjung Kim from Korea. Yeah, thank you for joining me today. I would like to more closer to you guys because this is the first offline conference I have. So thank you. I will driving into really interesting world of K-pop on Twitter. Maybe many of you guys already familiar with this image, which is one of the most popular in the world, right? Skate game. People were talking about skate game on Twitter before starting the series or completed their all episodes. In just 1 month, there were 29 million tweets in the world. Yeah, it's really big number because Korean drama was popular in Asia side, but in the globally, I think this is the first one to kind of break through to the world. Okay, this number, even bigger, 7.5 billion. Maybe some of you already know what this number means. Yes, K-pop. K-pop music generated 7.5 billion tweets globally for 12 months. That's a lot. Maybe you love gaming. Gaming industry is really big and a really big conversation, big community on Twitter. They generate 2 billion. So compared to gaming, including esports, K-pop is that big. Gaming is doing great job too, so Twitter has been called the holy place of K-pop. So what does that mean? To understand the K-pop cultural phenomenon right now, we analyze 10 years of history of K-pop conversations. We found a dramatic increase. This one is not changed. Sorry, this one. Yeah, maybe you see the particularly there is a dramatic increase between 17 to 18. Can you see it? There were lots of things. First of all, BTS won Billboard Top Social Artist in 2017 for the first time. And EXO did the Pyeongchang Olympic closing ceremony. And then they showed the power of K-pop to the world in 2018. And GOT7 got the Twitter Best Fandom Award in Sumpi Award. Yeah, a lot. And the 101 debuted at that time too. So they generated lots of conversations around the fandom and the K-pop culture. And you see this chart, the 2021, we have a COVID-19. But under the COVID-19, lots of offline events, world tour, online meeting were all canceled. But what's the number? Yeah, it's still increasing. Why? Technology development like live streaming and online meetings, online fan meetings, I mean, are boosting up the number of tweets. So here is the artist list. As you know, BTS, NCT, Blackpink, EXO is driving the big conversation and making the global impact now. Here is the top 20 countries with the most K-pop fans on Twitter. The key point is here. Actually, various K-pop fandoms are driving the conversation, not just one fandom. So, and also it's all around the world, including Asia, North America, South America, Europe, and Middle East. So we have a question. Why K-pop is so phenomenal all around the world right now? And why K-pop is happening on Twitter? And what is the future of K-pop? That is the main subject of today. Yeah, Twitter, as you know, which is live, conversational, and also public. So that's why we could go global without any boundaries among countries. like the image of the network cluster, we have lots of influence each other, and also the some account is influence, and some account also getting more bigger conversation, something like that. To discuss the future of K-pop, we need to check the past first, the history, I mean. So let's go back to the 30 years ago to meet the Zero generation. In 1992, Seo and Boys debuted and changed everything of Korea society, from music to fashion and even belief system of young generation at that time. It was kind of a revolutionary times. But unfortunately, at that time, there's no internet to spread out the great contents. Yeah, first generation was born in 1996. Maybe you know H.O.T., Jax Kiss, and SES, Finkel. They were all first. SM, JYP, YG Entertainment opened the K-pop world, building up their ecosystem of the producing, management, and in training. So at that time, it's kind of the starting point of the idol music system. Yeah, second generation was started from the TVXQ. And after that, Super Junior, SHINee, Big Bang, Girl Generation, Wonder Girls, 21 were debuting and then making the bigger kind of phenomenon in Asia. In 2009, they also even tried to go global, yeah, with the world tour or something. But unfortunately, at that time, there was no social media, visible social media, I mean, because social media was also very early stage too. But instead of that, there was a closed online fan community like Daum Cafe and Naver Cafe. Okay, let's go to the third generation. This is the currently working in the global side, making the global impact. Yeah, EXO started the third generation. Yeah. And also we know BTS, GOT7, Red Velvet, Twice, Blackpink, NCT, Monsta X, 17. They are all belong to third generation. The generation is getting the benefit from the social media and also get heritage from the K-pop idol music system, which is ecosystem, I mean. So first generation is already coming here with us. But the most important piece is the first generation is more getting benefit from the social media because based on the great success story of the third generation. So maybe you know aespa, ITZY, Treasure, and Hyphen, and lots of Stray Kids, 80s, The Boys. Those kind of first generation is already started the communication with their fans, very interactive on Twitter. So I would like to deliver some differences between the generations in terms of the data. Before going to this chart, I should share the story of BTS. BTS posted their first tweet on December 18, 2012, which was the timing of the 6 months earlier their debut, actually. So it means they were interacting, they were communicating with their fan groups, ARMY, on Twitter in a very early stage of their career. So it makes kind of a difference from the other artists or the other generations. Of course, BTS' success mainly from their authenticity and well-made performances and the well-made songs and the authentic attitude toward music. But they also recognize that they're communicating with their fan groups in a very early stage of their career, made them positioned differently. So that's why that's very important. So as you see this chart, fourth generation opened their account on Twitter and posted the first tweet 4 months earlier than the debut. So it is kind of the making kind of example, made by example by BTS. They following the success model of BTS. So first generation is go global faster than the other earlier generations. This is another data. First generation posted their tweets 5.8 times more than second generation and 2 times more than third generation. So they are so interactive with their fan groups. So what it means, they are making the kind of friendship with their fan group. As I mentioned, they posted their tweets before their debut, average 4 months before. It means they are making a kind of a more closer relationship, like me and you, right? So not third generation fans were idolized, more kind of not close relationship with me. But fourth generation fans feel, oh, he is really my friend, something like that. So why this kind of things happen? Twitter is what's happening and what people are talking about right now. So we are home of the real-time public conversational platform. As we reviewed, K-pop has been a center of conversations. So we found this kind of a word. As you see, there are lots of prefix K, right? K-movie, K-drama, K-webtoon, K-beauty, K-food, and K-actor, K-TV show, K-entertainment, a lot, right? So we analyzed with the network analysis. We didn't put this kind of word in advance. We just analyzed with K-pop word, just one word, and then analyze the related keywords. So people tweet with this kind of a starting K, right? I would like to share the Itaewon class, which is driving another Korean wave, Hallyu. We analyzed the Itaewon class. It showed the related keyword to the other drama. As you see, there is a drama OST, Sweet Night, BTS V, Taehyung, and where is that? Chloe, which is Crash Landing on You, and Vincent Jo, True Beauty, even Goblin of 2016. It means people start watching a specific drama, they get into it, they are more likely to watch another and the other dramas. So that's the key takeaway. Here is another example how K-pop artist fandom is influencing to Korean drama. So as you know, Vincent Jo, there was actor Octagon, right? Octagon is a K-pop boy band, 2PM. So their fandoms on Twitter, they are talking about Vincent Jo a lot to support him. So that's why there is some keyword about the basically name of drama in Korean and English or sometimes Thai. And also there is some word like 2PM Octagons and Jang Jun-woo, his character name. Here's another sample. Maybe you know who he is, right? Jin Young of GOT7, my favorite. Sorry. This is my personal preference. Yeah. This is another sample. When Jin Young of GOT7 was acting in the recent Korean drama like The Devil Judge and Yumi's Cell, fan group Agase in the world naturally watched that drama because they should support him as a fan, right? Because fandom is really dedicated, right? Voluntarily, they support. And this one is another sample. V of BTS recommended the Novellera, which is webtoon, to the fan cafe in 2018. But at that time, BTS fan group ARMY on Twitter, they tweet a lot about the Novellera after reading Novellera webtoon. And then this year, early this year, this webtoon was made by drama too. Yeah, and got a lot of attention because the actor was Song Kang. Yeah. And the K-pop influence is not ended here. Itaewon class, I would like to share more example of how K-pop and K-drama and K-webtoon is combined. BTS V again also contributed to the conversation of a drama Itaewon class with his OST Sweet Night. BTS fan group ARMY was reading webtoon as well as watching drama and listening OST. And here's another example. True Beauty is a webtoon, original webtoon, and the main actor is Chaonu. Chaonu is a member of a K-pop boy band, Astro, and also the subject is beauty. That's about the K-beauty industry. And also the story is really kind of a love story, very tempting. So True Beauty is a kind of a combination of the Korean contents from K-pop, drama, webtoon, and K-beauty. Did you get it? No? Oops. It's not working. Okay, let's move on to the Bong Joon-ho. Maybe you like Bong Joon-ho, Parasite, the director. Bong Hive. Bong Joon-ho actually, he mentioned about the Oscar in the interview in 2019. Maybe you remember. He said Oscar is very local. Yeah. But fans were interpreting that words on Twitter and posted a lot of tweets on kind of driving the conversation. He didn't have any intention. Oscar is local, but he just compared with the other international film festival like Venice and Cannes and Berlin. But it was kind of making the fandom, which is Bong Hive, Bong Joon-ho's global fandom. So he mentioned about that comment in the press conference after getting 4 Oscar trophies. It was not intentional, but on Twitter, American young people posted a lot. That's why I realized that it was really spread it out on the world and then to the world. So it's a very interesting kind of episode. So based on this fandom, people started binge watching Bong Joon-ho's previous film like Mother, The Host, and Snowpiercer, and Okja. Yeah, they discussed the film on Twitter again and again. So how directors of a film, the fandom is generated. So we could find the interesting stuff. Because we usually in Korea, maybe in Asia too, there are fandom for actress and actor, usually. For example, I love Kang Dong-won and Gong Yoo, yeah, something like that. But we found that there is a director's fandom too. Because we found that there is Lee Chang-dong and Park Chan-wook, who is really related to the Bong Joon-ho's keyword. And then we found there are lots of conversations about the Old Boy by Park Chan-wook and The Burning by Lee Chang-dong and The Train to Busan and Peninsula by Yeon Sang-ho. Maybe you find on the Netflix right now, the Hellbound. Hellbound is new original Netflix series. So that is also directed by Yeon Sang-ho of Train to Busan. So please look at that. I think it's a very interesting story too, like Squid Game. Yeah, this is maybe what we can do. So how Twitter support the fan community and Korean content? Because we talked about K-pop, BTS, and Parasite, Bong Joon-ho, Korean movie, and the Itaewon Class and the Squid Game, which is a Korean drama and series. What we can do from Twitter side. So we would like to share some more how Twitter is supporting. We connect artists and the global fandom through partnerships. Like, for example, as you see this chart, the sparkling, which is the emoji of a BTS butter. And also, as you see, the Blackpink Twitter Blue Room Live Q&A session. And there is a Hanbok featured drama, the Red Sleeve, which is the latest drama in Korea. And the Peninsula, Twitter Blue Room Live. And also, Twitter Spaces, which is a audio-based community feature. We launched that feature on May 4th globally. So that is also driving lots of conversations, lots of kind of communication with a more human manner. And this is another partnership opportunity, the samples. we already have a partnership with the Billboard to make and create the chart, new chart, which is named Hot Trending Songs. As you see, the left one. So there is the new chart which is trending on Twitter. So lots of K-pop artists' songs are trended. So this chart is kind of beneficial to K-pop artists, I think, even though it's very global, including US. And the right side is Mama, Mnet Asian Music Award, which is coming soon. So we are partnering with the Mnet Asian Music Award with the Mama Vote, and also Stambot video, which is a slow-mo, high-quality video exclusively providing to fans. So this is maybe last page. We talked about a lot, BTS, Parasite, and Squid Game. A lot of Korean content is a global phenomenon and syndrome, and we understand why Twitter is the best place to talk about what's happening and what people are talking about right now, live public conversational platform. So we need to define the K-pop now again, because K-pop is not idol music genre anymore from now on, because K-pop is Korea-led pop cultural genre. So we'd like to mention about that. We should go beyond K-pop, and we will support beyond K-pop from now on. And for culture, globalization, from music to movie and drama, webtoon, and fashion, beauty, and beyond. So that's what we would like to say here. And also, we will keep serving the conversation on Twitter on a global scale. So various partnership opportunities here, All That Matters conference is really welcomed. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Thank you.